Hello and welcome to an exciting online session powered by IndiaIT360 and Techie Connect on how AI is changing cybersecurity working strategies. I'm Nishant, Community Manager at IndiaIT360, and I'm honored to welcome our speaker for the session, Mr. Anurag Mathur, Application Security Engineer from Stonex Group. He's a dynamic professional known for his expertise in business growth, strategic planning, and client engagement. Over to you, Anurag.
Hi everyone, I am Anurag Mathur. I'm working with a Fortune 50 financial organization as an application security engineer. Before that, as a part of my introduction, I worked with certain startups where I've handled a lot of cybersecurity strategies and implemented a lot of security stuff from the scratch. And apart from that, I am core committee member in two of the national cybersecurity committees and in a global security forum. Recently, I got the chance to get featured in multiple media platforms, including like India TV, the Indian Express, Rajasthan Patrika, for as an expert review for certain security scams, which includes the AI security scams as well as my recent media feature. That's a part of my introduction. And welcome to all in this webinar. I will be starting. This basically webinar is on AI, basically how AI is changing our cybersecurity working strategies. As you know, right now in all in the corporates and in our day-to-day cybersecurity working strategies, every company use multiple kind of tooling. Some companies use enterprise tools, some companies use some different kind of tooling. But now once the AI entered with different AI agents like ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud A, the strategies of the cybersecurity is getting changed and impacted in org to org basically. And if you'll see, as the part of AI driven threats, we have now 300% increase. Why it's happening? Because now the attackers are also using the AI tools to do the threats on the corporates, on the individual. As the part of our real example, deep fake videos, deep fake images, which is AI driven. So what the attackers are doing, they are using the AI tools and they're copying your audio, they're copying your your pictures from Instagram, from other social platforms, and they are doing to do the scams and some frauds. So because of the AI, now the threats increase to the 300%. Now if there's a part of the detection, 85% faster detection with AI. So earlier, before AI, there used to be human interaction to detect such threats. The human will write some algorithm, human will use some, the security engineers will use certain tools to detect and mitigate such detection. But now we have the AI using that agents and using some prompts, we can now detect uh, these threats more faster and efficiently. And the third is regarding the cost. So basically, it's like 10.5 trillion cost. It's basically like for the corporates, not for the individual. For the corporates now, the what each crime cost is getting increased, which is very heavy for organization to pay to the hackers, to the companies basically who is reporting such threats and attacks to them. As a part of today's agenda, we will be talking about the five major topics. The first would be the AI in secure software development, which is again our day-to-day software development SDLC life cycle, how AI is integrating and impacting our software development process. Then intelligent vulnerability management. The vulnerability management is again the program up in every company to manage the incoming vulnerabilities, talking with the particular teams to mitigate it, talk with the higher stakeholders to send them the final draft reports. Third one would be the AI powered web application protection, which is again to protect our web application. Every company use certain firewalls. Now this is also again a AI powered firewall. Fourth would be the AI in cloud threat detection. Now every company and individuals are now using AWS, GCP, and Azure, the cloud platforms. So now that is also a threat enabled platform. A lot of threats are roaming around in this clouds platform. So now again, this is also AI come in the place to secure that. Then again, the final, which is a very important runtime application self protection. So we'll start with this slide I will take in the last. We'll start with the AI secure software development. So as you know, this, in the left side, if you will see, this is how the AI is integrated in the secure SDLC. Now, what is the secure SDLC? If we take the secure as within the secure SDLC, if we take the secure aside from the secure SDLC, then it's a SDLC. So SDLC is something which is coming from past 30 to 40 years in every corporate, which is the developer used. So what in SDLC comes, first we design the project, then we do the code of the project, then we test the project, and then we deploy it in the production. What is secure SDLC? From the design phase till the deployment, in every step there will be security integrated. And those steps are like SEST, DEST, SCA. SEST is SAST, Static Application Security Practices. DEST, Dynamic Application Security Testing Practices. SCA is again regarding the the code and deployment and dependency scannings. Now the AI is again integrated with the all phases of secure SDLC. So like design, code, test, deploy. So when we are designing any project, so as an example, if you want to design app for the India IT360, so the first step would be the design. So the UI designers and the developers, testers will sit together and they will craft a design. So the threat modeling is a part of security which comes under designing phase. So now the AI will do the threat modeling. So what we need to tell the AI, what kind of project it is, how many developers would be there, who would be the target audience, and we need to tell the AI the architecture of that project, and then just hit the prompt. Now AI will do the architecture review, if you have the DMZ, if you have the firewalls, if you have something else, it will scan and then it will draft a threat modeling document. Now that threat modeling document will be get reviewed by the security engineers and by the developers and the architects as well. So now the AI is helping here to design the security design of the project as a part of the code. Now everyone nowadays using the AI agents like ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud AI basically nowadays to do the code efficiently and faster. So same. Now whatever report is generated by the AI threat modeling, just we need to import again in the AI co-pilots basically, and we need to just say, hey, just code it for me. So now the AI will analyze your all threat modeling documents, architectures, diagrams, steps, and it will generate a piece of code for you, which would be the secure. Now, the thing is, we cannot trust 100% on that code as the part of, as if you are a developer, you need to understand the flow, need to understand how the workflow is going on. But the AI will help you to generate a secure code in the first place. And now it's up to you how you mold it and how make it more efficient. And if you want to integrate more code from your side, you can do it. But yeah, AI will help you at least to generate the first step. Third would be the test. So now in the test, there would be the two type of test. The first would be the QA test, which will be done by the non-security engineers. Those are quality analysts. Second would be the security engineers. So now those tests would be the SEST and test, static application security testing and dynamic application security testing. So now every company use a CI/CD pipelines within their secure SDLC. So CI/CD is continuous integration and continuous deployment. So whenever the developer do the code, they update the code, they submit the code. That code flows from the pipeline. It go to the server. It get deployed and it get updated on the production. So it's automatic process. Now within this pipeline, we will integrate SEST and DEST tool. So a lot of there are SEST and DEST tool are in the market like Qualys, Tenable Nessus, Bishop Fox, Invicti, Snyk. So Snyk is one of the popular SEST. Uh, Tenable and I think the Bishop Fox is one of the good test. Invicti is the good test tool. So we can integrate these tools within the CI/CD pipeline. So once in the second phase, which is the code, so once the developer submits the code, it goes to the SES, then the test, and it will throws the security reports basically to all the audience that hey, there are 30 vulnerabilities we found, just mitigate it. So this is something AI helps here. And last, the deployment. So in the last, we will tell the AI that hey, we have mitigated the vulnerabilities, and this is the code which we are deploying. Please tell us if you are good to deploy or not. So now the AI agent will analyze your code, your CI/CD files, and everything, and then it will tell you in the last after analyzing that we are good to deploy in the production or not. If it found some anomalies or something fishy, it will tell you upfront in the on the agent that hey, this is the problem in your code. Now, the good thing about this, the whole process is that you don't need to go again and again to the AI agents to do this part. You can just integrate this within your tool. So now times all tools are AI powered. You can just integrate this any of the AI agents, like Cloud A, ChatGPT, Gemini within your tooling, and just do all the stuff on your tool itself, and you will get all the things very easily. So now in the right side, you will see the key AI capabilities, automated code review. Now you don't need, a set of people to do the code review for 1 month or 2 months of the timing. The AI will review your PRs in, very less seconds, and it will throw you all the critical vulnerabilities like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, zero-day kind of vulnerabilities, authentication related, hard-coded secret related vulnerabilities, which is very easy now times, which used to take a lot of time if you are doing it manually. Secret detection. This is again very important. Now times the secrets of your repositories of your cloud authentication mechanism, your cloud architecture, everything get very easily detected in the dark web basically. So sometimes the developer forgets to remove some credential from their repositories, and it get deploy on the dark web, and it's open to the public. So again, the AI will help you to detect the secrets, and it will tell you, hey, this is getting open publicly, and please close it from your end. Dependency intelligence. So now times every web application, every mobile application use some third-party libraries, third-party APIs to do certain feature integration. So if you want to add something in your web application like Google Map integration, you want to integrate something review related functionalities. So you will use some certain third party libraries, third party dependency. So AI will AI will use their intelligence to tell you that that dependency is secured for you or not. It will monitor your libraries. If any CVE is disclosed for that particular dependency, it will say you to first close it. If it's critical, it will ask you to not integrate that particular dependency in your application, basically. So now again, it's AI powered. Earlier, it was before AI, it was very hard. We need to go to the Google, we need to search all the CVEs, then close it. It again takes a lot of time. Shift left security. So shift left is a process. Shift left is basically where within the security process, we are including the designers, developers, product managers, project managers. So everyone have their own role in the whole security process. I mean, in the whole software development process. So with the AI, we are making the shift left process very efficiently, because all the developer will use their IDEs like Visual Studio and Sublime Text and a lot of different. So now this AI we can integrate within those compilers and within those IDEs. So now once we integrate these AI agents, these AI co-pilots within these IDEs, now that it's very easy for the developer to do every step. Now the developer will do their code, they will hit the scan, and the AI will scan the code. It will say, hey, these are the top 10 vulnerabilities, these are top 10 QA related issues, just close it. So now it's a shift-left process. The developer does not have to depend on the security engineer till the last of the projects. Before, yeah, it was like you completed the code and everything. Now at the last, you will come to the security engineer and they will tell, hey, there are these much vulnerabilities and please close it. So it takes a lot of gap, time management. Now because of the AI, the shift left security is there, which is helping a lot to for the fastest software development and to make it more secure. and there would be a good collaboration between the security teams and the other non-security teams basically. So this is something how the AI is helping in the day-to-day software development process. So now second would be the intelligent vulnerability management. So I will tell you first what is the vulnerability management. So vulnerability management is basically whenever any company gets new vulnerabilities, the vulnerability management team and the engineers help to manage those vulnerabilities. Like uh, they will see the vulnerabilities, they will check the criticality of the vulnerabilities, trueness of the vulnerabilities. Then they will talk with the respective teams to mitigate it, and then they will talk to the high stakeholders to show them the monthly reports that hey, how we are, how many we mitigated, how many servers or how many applications or internal things got impacted because of that vulnerability. So everything they takes care of. Now the left side is the legacy approach, right side is the AI powered approach. Now in the legacy approach, you will see you will do the manual scanning. The that whole team will spend 70% of their time to just check the false positive. It's human interaction. Human will check everything. Patch cycle will take a lot of week. So patch for the patch cycle, you need to talk with the developers, you need to talk with the teams to do the patching of that vulnerability. But again, it's a manual. You need to do the things on the Excel sheet, or if you have the tool, you need to check every week about the vulnerability. And the fourth would be the reactive. So after exploitation, you will see the real vulnerability. But before that, you cannot assume how critical it is. Now on the right side, you will see AI powered. So what AI will do, once you receive the vulnerability, AI will, if the AI is integrated with your particular tool, like let's say Tenable Nessus, it will automatically scan your, all the particular received vulnerabilities, and it will throw you in a single sheet that these top 10 are the highest one, I mean the critical one, these top 10 are the less critical one, and with that it will say you which asset, which server or which application, which IP is associated with that particular vulnerability. So now you not don't need to go manually, in the different tool of your company to see how many servers are affected, then talking with the server owners and network engineer to understand more about that. But now the AI will throw you the clear picture on your single dashboard that this is the attacker, this is the attack vector, these all application or server are getting affected. Now it's very intelligent. You will, put your efforts less. Second would be like your alert noise would be up to 9%. So earlier we used to get 20 vulnerabilities. Among the 20 vulnerabilities, 5 would be the false positive, 5 would be the wrong one. So now AI ML models, they will, you need to you just need to enter the prompts, and you just need to make your own AI agents, and then you can helping that you can reduce your noise level basically within your vulnerability management. The third one would be the AI auto generate and validate the patch, cutting your remediation time to hours. So now AI will tell you this is the particular J. As an example, there is a vulnerability related to jQuery version. So it says if your your 10 applications running on the jQuery 1.0.0, you need to patch it to the 2.0.0.0. So now before this AI, you just need to go to the Google and check what is the latest version of jQuery. Is it stable or not? Is it got launched or not? If we do it, is your application will get functionality impacted or not? Then you will do a meeting and you will do some calls with your developers. Again, it will take a lot of time. Now the AI will auto generate your patch. It will say, hey, this is compatible with these all Microsoft versions. This is compatible with the Mac versions. This is compatible with these versions, mobile versions. It automatically will give you the patch, and just you need to share that patch to the developer, and they will do all the stuff. Again, it reduce your all the communication times, your investigation time. And now you will be the last one will be the predictive. Now you will be the more proactive instead of reactive. You will be proactive to manage this vulnerability management. Third one would be the AI powered web application protection. So now time every company mostly have the firewalls. So there are two type of firewalls: application level and network level. So the top two firewalls which is going on, I think according to me would be like Akamai, Cloudflare. This is something industry level kind of firewalls. So to protect your web application, you use the firewalls. Now to protect the application, you are using the firewall, but in the firewall you will need some engineers who will update the rules, who will make the rules to protect your application. And again, it's very proactive approach. If as an example, if anything DOS or DDoS attack happens on your application, you need to make your firewall such ready to tackle such situations. So but now because of the AI web, you can see there would be options of the bot. So now with the AI, it can check the behavior and it can block the bot on the spot. OS top 10 automation. So there are OS top 10 for web, mobile, API, cloud. Now for the AI as well, OS top 10 launched. So automatically, now AI knows all the OS top 10. So it will run the automation and it can detect any anomalies within the internal communication which is coming to your company and hitting to the web. And the API threat intelligence. So it will check everything, your repositories, your API discoveries, your basically parsers which is integrated in the same solution, and it will use its intelligence basically, which is again the team of threat intelligence, and it will use the AI will use their own knowledge, and it will detect everything, and it will throw you the results on the prompt. So you will see the topic name is evolving from rule based web to AI web. Till now, before AI, we were doing the rule-based web. We were making the rules on the firewalls, which is a time taking, and you need your own intelligence. You need to understand the attack, what kind of attack it is, how we can block for the long term, how we can block it for the short term. And according to that, you need to make the rules on the web, which again need a lot of human to do the stuff. But now the AI is there who will help you, who will detect your attacks, and it will tell you, it will advise you on the spot that make this rule. And again, if you are using the AI, you don't need to make the rule. You will just ask him to integrate the rule. AI will go ahead and it will integrate the rule within your web, and and everything will be get resolved. So now this is again we are going to the proactive approach from the reactive approach, and this is how you can protect your web application in your organization. Fourth one would be now in the AI in your cloud threat detection. So in the left side, you will see these are the top five, most basically the threats which we used to see in the cloud environments, which we'll see on the AWS, Azure, GCP. The first one would be again the misconfigured S3 buckets and IAM roles. This is the top one. Most of the time we see as the critical vulnerabilities. So the second would be the compromised credential. Third one would be the malicious insider activity, API key exploitation, and container escape attacks. So why it happens? It happens because of mostly because of the insider, because of the guy who is working as the cloud engineer, who is taking care of this cloud admin. Sometimes they misconfigure the S3 bucket. They configure the S3 bucket firstly, but they forgot to take care of the security part. Sometimes the credential which is set up in the IAM roles in your instance of the cloud, it get compromised because of we don't have the firewall. If we have the firewall, but we don't have the rules to protect it. Malicious insider activity. This happens because of the insider person of your company who do some malicious activity. But if you don't have the DLP solution or something solution to detect it, they can do the harm to your cloud. API key exploitation and container escape attacks. This is again related to your Kubernetes, where you are doing some API integrations, and you are giving API to some another person to integrate something with your Kubernetes architecture. But if that is not securely configured, it can harm you. But again, now how AI detects this cloud threats. Yeah, so now right now, if we are not using any AI powered any tool, or the CSPM tools, which is for the posture management, detecting this kind of vulnerabilities is again not hard, but it's time taking. You either need to use any smarter tools like Qualys and Tenable Nessus to detect it. But if the AI is integrated within your scanners, it will detect it more faster with the behavioral analytics, the correlation rules. And now time we are using the CSPM, okay, which is a cloud security posture management tool, where you can integrate all your repositories like Azure repositories, AWS repositories, and it will continuously scan your portion, and it will automatically remediate your all the misconfiguration. So nowadays, a lot of companies are moving to the CSPM and ESPM tools, application security posture management and the CSPM. So using that, you can integrate all your architectures, even your bug bounty tools, your integrations, repository integration, and it will automatically scan your misconfiguration and everything. It will close automatically this thing. If it's not allowed, then it will throw you the alerts, and your team can, the engineering team can go ahead and they can do the misconfiguration closure. But before this CSPM and the AI, this was very manual and it was very time taking, and sometimes because of this reason we used to ignore such critical misconfiguration, and which impact after some time, to the organizations. And you will see the second point, the cloud SIM with AI correlation. So SIM is basically for where the parsers used to be built. So SIM solution is again a defensive method in the security where a particular dedicated team will be there to uh, to do the security, to check the security attacks as the level one and level two engineers. For them, if any attack happen, they need to do the manual investigation. They need to check the logs. So in the AWS, you will see CloudTrail, GuardDuty. They all throws the logs, minute to minute logs, and you need to check each logs if any incident happens. But now the AI is there, it will automatically correlate with the event with the attack. So as an example, if someone is trying to do a port scanning on your server. Now the guard duty will throw a alert, and the AI will automatically check the ID, the message and comments from the logs, and it will check your attack, that if it's legitimate or not. If yes, it will say yes, it happens, and now your team needs to close it. And again, it will give you all the remediation steps and everything automatically. And the last one would be this container and K8 threat detection. Now every company is using Docker, Kubernetes kind of architecture. Again, the configuration of these architectures are quite complex, and sometimes the admin who is doing the configuration, they forget to take care of the security stuff. Now AI is there who will help you, will detect your architecture, will scan your architecture minute to minute, and it will say you, hey, these top 10 are your misconfiguration, please work on it, and just you need to work on it and close it. And again, you can just retest your architecture. But yeah, apart from AI, now there are multiple tools in the corporate. There are multiple big tools out there who can do the same things with their own. But if the AI is there, you can minimize your time. And now time, a lot of companies are started using such tools to make it more smarter, faster, and efficient. So yeah. So this would be the last one would be the runtime application self protection RASP. So now time what's happening is like a lot of applications are getting developed very lightweight. A lot of companies are now doing this automations and they're using the scriptings, they're using the Angular, React, and a lot of different kind of JS library and making the applications very light. So now the RASP, if the AI is integrated within this RASP process, you can see all the steps, the instrument, intercept, analyze, and the last one to block the attack. So you will see now AI helps here. In the runtime of any application, there would be the libraries would be there. So in the first, you will see the JVM for the Java virtual machine, Node.js again, which is for the backend kind of purpose, .NET again for the compiler and writing the code. Now the RASP agent with the AI will get integrated with your runtime. Second would be the intercept. So now every sensitive calls. So you will do this database query to see the data from the database, to delete the data from the database, your file input output process, execution process. Every sensitive call it will intercept. Now third one would be the analyze. Your AI model will analyze your request method, your request context in the microseconds, and in the last it will throw the error. It will say, hey, block this attack, or it will alert to the SOC. SOC is a security operations center, which is again a L1 team in every company. It will alert to the SOC in the runtime of the application that, hey, this is the issue within this application. It can impact very harm. Please block. Please ask the development team to block, or please block from your end. You can block the IP, or you can block the some users or application. It will block the attack. It will terminate the session, all without any downtime. Terminate the session means if your application has a login mechanism, I mean the users can log in and they can do something in your application. This RASP will help you, and it will automatically terminate your session. I see I'm getting some questions, and for sure, yeah. In the last, I will answer all of you guys. And yeah, so earlier before the AI and before this kind of tooling, if you want to block the attack, you can't do. You just need to first tell all the company people that we are doing the downtime of the application for 3 hours because we are doing some maintenance, and during those time you can just you can just do some attack block. You can do something code updation, but again you need to do the downtime. You need to block your application for the 3 hours for all your customer, which is not good. So now AI is helping you that, hey, don't downtime your application, don't down your application. I will be there to block the attacks. I will be there to alert your internal teams. This is how efficiently it's helping everyone. But how it's an advantage for us. Zero-day protection. Any zero-day attack happens if you don't have particular team, if you don't have intelligence, if you don't have any good tooling. These zero-day attacks can harm your whole company. Now, if the RASP is there in your runtime application, in your runtime process, it will automatically detect the signatures. It will automatically detect the behavior of the network, behavior of the process, and again, it will block the attack. It will throw the alert to the SOC team, security teams that, hey, please block the IPs, please block the users, please block the country, please block the particular J3 or J for fingerprints like that. And last three, again, it's related to the latency, adaptive learning. Once the adaptive learning, the third step, which is very important, the model improves with every blocked attack. So every day, every minute, every second, if the new attack happens, every new communication, every new hit, your model, AI model, which you are using for your company, it will improve itself with those attacks. It will improve. It will improve. It will update its directory, IP directory, signature directory, its model itself, because it's 24/7 is going around your network. So it will smartly update his directory and everything, which is adaptive learning. Again, it will help you day to day with your latest attacks in your organization, basically. And no network hop. Again, no network hop. There would be no downtime. The protection because of this self application protection in any environment. You don't need any another firewall or another kind of defense tool. It will help you before doing anything with your application in your runtime. This will scan each and everything without any harm, without any block, and without asking any team to down the application. So which is again helping everyone in the companies. So yeah, so now this is AI-powered SOC and incident response. I will take just 1 minute for this because in the left side you will see the red, which is the traditional SOC. Traditional SOC is every company has the security operations center team, which is L1 and L2 and L3. L1 do L1 are the first. They are you kind of the security guards in the cybersecurity. But it's a traditional SOC. They do everything manual. They get the alert, they do the investigation. For every investigation, there will be a dedicated security engineer. It takes a lot of time, a mean time to detect and respond. Detect, the security engineer will detect the attack, respond. They will take the time to respond. They need to talk to the internal teams to respond for that attack. It takes a lot of time, honestly. It takes a lot of time for the critical attacks to do the things in the companies. But now if the AI augmented SOC is there, you can see the time is 197 to its 8. It's millisecond. It's very fast. So it's just taking the time. efficiently, faster, without talking to the internally people and kind of stuff. Just efficiently, it will do the things. It's helping a lot, helping a lot to the companies to for the incident response, which is very important in every company. If this in the incident response is not good, it can harm your organization. So now because of the AI, it's helping a lot. In the right side, you can see the AI triage and alert prioritization. Triage is basically a practical check of any vulnerability. If you get any alert, you do the triage first and then you do the prioritization. So first you classify whether this attack is real or not. Then you prioritize with the results of that attack. It's critical, high, medium, or low. Second is the playbook execution. In every company, the SOC team you update and use the playbooks. So now because of the AI, it will automatically execute. Natural language investigation. So now times the attackers are using again AI. So because of the AI augmented SOC, the natural language investigation will be faster. And the threat hunting co-pilot. Now this Cloud AI, ChatGPT have you can integrate your co-pilot with the threat hunting tools like Splunk, QRadar, Securonix, and automatically it will do the threat hunting for you, which is again will less your mean time to detect and response. Now, challenges and risk of AI in cybersecurity, which was my recent feature in the media. So yeah, now AI is there in security, which is good, but it's very challenging and risky as well if the security teams are not paying attention to this. You cannot blindly just start integration any AI tools or AI agents within your system. You cannot do. It's very critical. You just need to do a proper governance and you need to check the loopholes before integrating it. So the first one would you will see like supply chain AI attacks, privacy and regulation, that where the governance helps, AI model bias and blind spots, adversarial AI attacks. So these all are related to governance and the proper protection. If you are integrating any AI within your tools, you first need to check how it will impact. If we are doing it, do we have any manpower to check the things if it get exploited or it get blast, and if it's impacting your organization. So these are some risks which are related to security, where the human interaction needs, where your governance and risk compliance team helps, where your application and cloud security engineers help. They will sit together and then they will talk about it within their company that we are integrating cloud with the IDE. So is it efficient? If any, as an example, if we integrate it, if anything get basically exploited, or if anything get how can say like socially enable, then how we will take care of this. As an example, you integrated your cloud A with your coding compiler in your company. Now your engineer is doing code, and within the code, he writes something, secret code or secret number or something. Now, as an example, next day the cloud will disclose this particular secret thing globally, to the public. Now everyone knows this is the secret key in this company of this particular user. How would you take care? Do you have the defense mechanism? Or do you have the protection in your company? Is anyone in the human is there 24 into 7 to take care of such situation? So these are something related the challenges and risk, which is now time every company is paying attention to that. And if these kind of risk and challenges you are able to take care, you are able to hold, you have the particular AI security engineers in your company, you cannot close it very properly, but yeah, you can do a defense mechanism, and proactively you can you can basically save your companies and architecture to be get attacked and to be get harmed because of this AI. Yeah, you can do a defense and proactive method if you have the AI security engineers in your company who can understand these challenges and risks. So yeah, AI cybersecurity implementation roadmap. Basically, what you can do if you are working in the corporate, in the phase one, you can just do first the baseline security posture management. You just need to sit with your architects. You just need to sit with your development managers and leads. You need to understand your posture of your company, both from the network point of view and application point of view. And then you can make your security posture management. You can check which where to integrate the AI, how to integrate it, what kind of firewall we have. If we integrate the AI, how would it solve our problem? Then deploy your AI-powered SIM solution and UEBA. If you are using the Splunk, QRadar, Securonix, other kind of tools, you can deploy the AI in the phase one and check for a quarter how it's impacting, how it's improving your day-to-day alerts. Enable the first and the third one would be the enable AI code scanning in the CI/CD pipeline. You can enable the AI within your SaaS-based your IDEs, and you can train your developers that how to use it. And once they get regular to it, it will help a lot to them. And then train your SOC analyst on this AI mechanism. Do some seminars or something for those SOC people where they can get trained. In the phase two, you can implement your web application, AI-based web application firewall. You can roll out your intelligent vulnerability management in your company. You can integrate this AI-powered RASP within your production applications. First, you can try for the non-production, and then you can try it for the production. And then you can automate your cloud portion management again with the integrations of AI. Phase three, if the phase one and phase two give you 80% to 100% results, then you can go to the phase three, which is again whole AI, enabled. Where again the third point is very important: AI model governance and explainability framework, where your risk and compliance team, your company's risk and compliance team will help. They will do a gap analysis of this AI model after integration. And the fourth one would be the continuous red team and AI adversarial testing. So red team is again a process. Red teaming is a process. It's a team in every company where you can do a automated vulnerability attacking check. So there are multiple red teaming tools. Using that, you can make the automated the payloads and do automated check on your application and networking server. But because of using the AI, you can do this continuous testing using this ChatGPT cloud and other agents. So what every security team must know, this is very important. The first one will be the shift left with AI code analysis to eliminate 80% of vulnerabilities before they reach production. Again, the shift left is from the designer to the developer to the QA tester till the security engineer. Everyone have their own security responsibility, which will eliminate 80% of the vulnerabilities before they reach to the production level. So this is something every security engineer should know. If you have the good vulnerability management tools and vulnerability management people in the company, you can do the smarter triage, and you can automatically remediate all the critical vulnerabilities. Third one is again the AI web and bot detection are no longer optional. You need to use the AI web bot detection so that the all the modern kind of web attacks, behavioral based web attacks, signature based web attacks will get detected earliest before it harm your company. Cloud threats, again, it will be get smarter if you are using the AI-powered cloud security posture management in your company. And the last one is RASP, which will close again your gap between the development code, your production code, and in the runtime it will throw you every vulnerability. So before saying thank you, let me go to the first slide, which I was taking the last. The AI revolution in cybersecurity. No doubt, AI is helping a lot of to corporates and to us as a security engineer in my company as well. And why is a game changer? Because now accuracy level is higher. The human needed in every step, but the little step and I will say the monotonous step to do such attacking check and triage check would be very less. Before AI, each single security engineer used to take a lot of time to detect a particular vulnerability. But now AI is a game changer. It making human work less. It helping you to work on the critical things to think more about your security, your architecture of your company. But before AI, you just putting your mind on a single vulnerability, which is taking your whole 9 hours of your company, and the next day you are logging and you are taking your one a particular time for a particular vulnerability. So, and because of that, your dependency on particular vulnerability will get increased, and maybe because of that, you will get more bombarding of vulnerabilities, and your team will get affected because of that. But now, because of the AI, everything getting faster, 95% accuracy, in the detection, faster detect incident response, which is 60x, and the 40% reduction in false positive, again, which is making our time more precious if the detection is there. So in the right side, you can see the machine learning, behavioral analytics, automated response. Automated response where the tool itself doing the response. Behavioral analytics where instead of doing the signature based kind of analysis, the AI is doing the behavioral analytics. It will reading your exploits. It's reading your incoming network connection. It is using their own machine learning and resolving all the things for you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you very much from my end. And you are feel free to connect me on the LinkedIn. Feel free to connect me on the email anywhere. I will share my LinkedIn profile to India IT360 team, and they will forward you on the email. Or either you can search me on the LinkedIn. My name is Anurag Mathur, and my company name is Stonex Group, where I'm working as an application in the application security and leading a lot of stuff there. As you can feel free to connect me there, ask any kind of question. If you have question related to how to come in the cybersecurity, if you are a software developer, you want to jump into cybersecurity. If you are already a security engineer, you want to upgrade yourself, with the industry level. I mean, any kind of questions, any kind of things in your mind, please feel free to ask me. Don't feel, shy. Uh, and yeah, I think I'm good with my presentation. And yeah, and now I will be answering your questions. Firstly, okay, Daksh, which tool is best to write codes? So there are multiple tools are there. Every company use different to different. And then you can use any kind of tool. Like I mean, the most popular is Visual Studio. I think which the college students and the recent graduates are using. But apart from that, Sublime Text and a lot of different tools are there. But I think the Visual Studio is leading from past multiple time. Shubham, 5 Gen AI tools you would recommend apart from ChatGPT. Cloud A, Cloud, I will say, then I would say Gemini, then I would say then Perspective, no, then I would say Cloud A and yeah, Gemini. These two I would suggest. Uh, so now there are more tools are there. You are asking about the 5 Gen AI tools. There are more there. This is the Airtel launched, and there are more tools are there. But the cloud is something is secured and winning uh, particular for the coding purposes. Now again, the Gen AI tools are different. You just need to select from your perspective, from your needs basically. Every AI tool has built from their needs. ChatGPT is for another need, Cloud is another need. So Cloud is basically built for the developers, built for the corporates, built for the IT engineers. ChatGPT is something for IT engineers as well, but for your personal need as well, where you can ask your personal questions, anything to them. So it depends on your needs. But yeah, apart from ChatGPT, Claude and Gemini, I would say doing good. Okay, do you provide any codes for this? I'm not providing any codes, but I would suggest to go to the Udemy, search the AI vulnerability management, AI in cybersecurity, and check the top reviewed or the top rated course. And yeah, the second step, read the top 10 review of that particular course. If it looks good, buy it and read for some days. I think the Udemy has the 30-day money back guarantee. So within the 30 days, if you don't like the course, close it, buy the next one. And such how you just need to do some checks. I mean, and there is no any particular course you would like. Everyone has their own communication language and different kind of skills. So yeah, just go to the Udemy and check the course, pick it, and use the LinkedIn Learning as well, which is good. Just yeah, and yeah, just keep learning. Just don't focus for a 1 week kind of thing. Okay, I will read 2 hours in a day for the course. No, just take your 1 hour every day and make a plan for the a quarter 3 month plan And do every day consistently, your reading on the course. Be consistent and regular, and yeah, you will grasp it. And after the quarter, do all the things practical. Just don't make the notes in your copy. No need. Install the tools, purchase the cloud instances, configure the tools, learn it from the YouTube, do, your hands dirty on that. This is the only process you can achieve the things. You're making the notes something, it will be, honestly, very hard to achieve anything. You need to be practical. If you are in the cybersecurity, mostly, I would say, then I would say, Karan, okay, I think, yeah, multiple question. Any AI tools to make dashboard for analytics? I think the Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini, these three are good. I mean, if you are making the dashboard in Power BI, you can integrate the Power BI with the ChatGPT or within your Cloud this agent, and it would be very easily to make the dashboard for analytics. Which codes to go to get in the ethical hacking, is that considered a part of cybersecurity tools? Yeah, ethical hacking is a part of cybersecurity role, which is known as not an ethical hacker, but every company has the penetration testers. Those are the ethical hackers. So you can do the course on the penetration testing on the Udemy and LinkedIn Learning and Coursera and another more, YouTube as well. Yeah, it's considered as a path to the cybersecurity tools. Absolutely. And I can help you on this. Please connect me on the LinkedIn. I'm ethical hacker, so I can help you with that. Sanjay, which industry companies to target to take the ladder to my job success? Okay, if you're a fresher, just try to enter in any company. If it's a startup, multinational, any kind of company. If you're a fresher, just don't check your what kind of company it is, what salary it is. Just enter and learn the things. But if you're experienced, then I think the financial, healthcare, uh, these two industries are leading. Even in this AI kind of things are happening everywhere. I think these two are industries are leading right now. How to implement AI roadmap in 6 months? Celestia, again, yeah. So don't think like you just need to implement your roadmap within the 6 month. No, don't just fix your time. Okay, just do the flexible things, and you will be able to. I mean, you don't need the 6 months as well. You can implement your AI roadmap in the 3 months as well if you are consistent and regular. So yeah, just don't fix your time as a 6 month. Give yourself a time, make a good plan, connect with the industries people on the LinkedIn. Talk to them how they did the things from the scratch. It will help you to make your own roadmap basically. And even if you can ask to the AI agents as well, they will help you to make your own plan. So be smarter, talk with the people, socialize yourself, regular and be consistent, configure the tools, do your hands dirty, and boom, you know, everything will be in your plate. Okay, why is tall companies still prefer technical security? Yeah, so some companies have the products built in the 90s. They build the tools with the .NET, the older technologies. Now they prefer the traditional security because they are not ready to adopt the thing is because if they adopt the AI will do their work smartly. They will get bombarding of the vulnerabilities, something to implement within their company, but they are not ready for that. So that's why they are preferring the traditional security. I think they have a good human team. They have good money. They have something good. That's why they are on the traditional security. So yeah, that's the reason behind that. Okay, do you provide courses? Yeah, thank you from my side as well. IndiaIT360 for the session. Uh, I'm getting a message from any. No, it's not hacked. No, for sure. Okay, the story insightful. Thank you, Pankaj. Okay, how to sign up for more such webinar? India IT 360 team. Please help Pankaj for this. Okay, India IT 360, you already responded. Thanks. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions.
As we conclude today's session on how AI is changing cybersecurity working strategies, A heartful thank you to Mr. Anurag and to all our enthusiastic audience who stayed with us throughout the session. For more such insightful worthy sessions and the latest updates from the ITCXO's community, use our IT360 Connect app. Simply scan the QR code shown on the screen and download the app to get started. Or you can download the app from Play Store and App Store. This is Nishant signing off for today. Have a wonderful evening ahead.